folks, I'm here to talk real quick today about how to use an overdrive pedal. Now, if you're an advanced player, you don't need to know what I'm about to say, but my students, my beginning and intermediate students, oftentimes will buy a pedal, get it home, and not really enjoy it because they don't really understand how to use it at home. Now, towards the end of the video, I'll talk about how to use this in a professional setting outside of your home or in a recording capacity. But if you're at home trying to get a good bedroom sound, whether you're 10 years old or 80 years old, these are extremely useful, but you got to know what you're doing. So here's the way we use this. Number one, you're going to make sure every knob on this guitar is turned all the way up. Okay? Turn the pedal off and make sure you're getting a good clean tone to begin with. If you don't have a good clean sound to begin with, you're not going to have a good distorted sound later. So make sure your clean tone is good, the best that you can get out of your amp. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to adjust the level of the pedal very, 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 very low, all the way down, okay? And then adjust the gain or ratio or distortion or overdrive or whatever word they use about in the middle, and then put your EQ knobs, if you have any of those, right in the middle as well. Again, level is very low, but the guitar is turned all the way up, but the level of the pedal is very, very low. Okay, our amp is set to where we have a good clean tone at the volume we want to achieve. Then, when I engage my pedal, I'm going to roll that level up very gradually until I get the overall volume I want. And that's very manageable. Now, if I want less distortion, I'll roll the gain or overdrive, or in this case with the dude, the ratio knob down. And I may have to come up with my level a little bit. And that gives me a good slight breakup sound. Now, if I want a full-on saturation, the way I'm going to get this, kids, if you're at home with your parents, turn the level all the way down, then turn the gain or overdrive, or in this case, ratio knob all the way up, and then slowly increase that level until you get the actual volume you want. And that gives us the ability to have a very good high quality tone and still play at reasonable volumes at home with your parents or your significant other. Again, to recap, turn the volume on the guitar all the way up, the tone all the way up. Turn the volume, the level on the pedal down to begin with. Adjust the gain and then ease that level up, and it will stay at the volume you want it to be at. If you need to go back and adjust the EQ on the pedal after the fact, that's up to personal taste. But pretty much all of these pedals are going to work the same, be it the classic tube screamer, one of these goofy things like this, Plimsoll, all of these are pretty much the same deal. Now, like I said earlier in the video, if you're a more advanced player, you can absolutely use these devices to drive the front end of the amplifier, but that is not how most people use these or want to use these. If you are out playing a gig or a show, or you're at home by yourself and you don't have to worry about volume, you can use the level of the pedal to give even more signal into the front end of the amp, and that does create a pleasing sound oftentimes, but it's usually extremely loud. So I hope this was helpful to some of you guys that are getting started in this thing. Again, I'm not trying to cover bases for advanced players. I'm sure there's a million videos out there. I've not watched any of them, but I'm sure there's a bunch out there. But this is for my students and anybody else that this might benefit. The world of overdrive pedals is vast, and they're very, very helpful at getting a really good tone at home. As far as amplifiers go, just get something that you think sounds good clean. And if it sounds good clean, you can get a pedal that will match the type of overdrive sound you want to have. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. This is Juke House Johnny. We'll see you next time, folks.